There's a population of 7.5 billion humans and 19 billion chickens at any given time. If there was a chicken rebellion, how would you prepare to fight off your 2.7 chickens? Give or take a few? The question is, who will the geese support? The Canadians. You don't fuck with Canada gooses.
We stand with the Canadians.
I'm going to wear my snow pants, winter coat, hat, gloves, etc. so they can't peck at me or claw me. And then I'm just going to whack them in the head with a baseball bat. I like your idea, I'd prefer to use a golf club myself. A good 9-iron. If we're gonna use sport accessories, I'm gonna go with a tennis racket. Yeet them in the air so they can experience at least once in their lives how flying feels. Yeet the child. One time when I was in Hawaii, a chicken pecked my toe. I'm still kinda pissed about it. I'm ready for revenge. Chickens are for some reason magnetized to toes. It's like foot guys but a whole species of them. It's why they eat worms and grubs. They think they're toes. Throw styrofoam on the ground. Those dumb shits never stop pecking it, trying to eat it, realizing it's inedible, then pecking it again. It's pocket sand for ground birds. I will attack the eyes of my 0.39 human. My fellow chicken or chickens will attack the groin. I'm picturing 3 chickens popping out of a trench coat, lunging for vital organs. There has to be anime of this. Priority 1 is to deal with the chickens that my stepdaughter has to deal with. She's 4. I think she could go 1 versus 1, but 2 versus 1 she'd need a little help. Then once I get one down, I pick it up and use it like a club. It's time to reassert the pecking order. Between you, you have to deal with 5.4 chickens. I have 4 kids, and a vegan best friend. I'm responsible for at least 16 chickens. Fuck it. Give me a KSG-12 and I'll use it like a club on the last 3. Glock-a-doodle-doo motherfuckers. I am old-fashioned, so I prefer the Nagant 7-shot revolver. If you are not firing high-velocity armor-piercing 7.62mm ammunition at your adversary, are you really shooting? The Gaston's Glock the 17th of May have 10 more shots on tap, but when the armored chickens come knocking, you will be out of cluck. Edit. By popular demand, I changed out of luck to out of cluck. I own around 50 chickens, and depending on the date it might be around 200 when our small chickens have grown, so I am pretty sure I am fucked. Nah, I can fight 3 chickens naked and blindfolded with my balls covered in chicken feed. You have some interesting hobbies. A wooden stick. My uncle locked me in a coop with aggressive chickens once and told me to fight them with a wooden stick. And it was pretty effective. I've been trained for this. When you were partying, I studied the cooperative. When you were having premarital sex, I mastered the cooperative. While you wasted your days at the gym in pursuit of vanity, I cultivated inner strength. And now that the world is on fire and the chickens are at the gate, you have the audacity to come to me for help. The world is on fire and the chickens are at the gate. I raise chickens. We keep a chicken stick right by the gate. It's a 4-foot wooden walking stick. It's for the roosters. The hens aren't a problem. Usually you use the stick to poke the rooster and keep him at a distance, but in a pinch you can swing and hit him with it. I usually just punt him if he gets too close. Roosters can be vicious assholes. Ah, the rooster punt. I can feel the swing and feathery thwomp still. I grew up with an exceptionally stupid one. The standard routine would be to open the barn, punt, start a task and then punt every 15-30 seconds depending on how far he went, how many obstacles impeded his sprint back. Damn thing seemed to enjoy the game and lived for 3 years until a fox finally caught him. R.I.P. Henry the Winged Football. A frying pan W's, during and after the fight. I second this. Conceptually yes, though most people are unprepared for the visceral chore of plucking a chicken. Edit. Thanks for the tips everyone. Chicken plucking virtue signaling is so real. That's why you use Naya. First I would cross the road. Edit. Well butter my flapjacks. I never would have guessed that an inverse chicken crossing the road would turn into my first gold mine. Thank you kind stranger. And for the other bling blings. Why did you cross the road? In order to beat the enemy you've got to think like the enemy. Preheat the oven to 180°/350 degrees Fahrenheit. Finely chop 2.7 onions and add to fresh sage and breadcrumbs. Combine with a beaten egg and season with salt and pepper. You'll have time to peel the potatoes later. Now toe punt the fuckers. Yeet. Finally, my username is relevant. Nothing. These chickens have been bred in factory farms for generations. They are biologically inclined to become fat, slow moving and weak. They have been forced to eat and sit for the majority of their life. I at least get to go to the gym and jog. They pose no threat. Fat, slow moving, and weak. That just sounds like humans with extra steps. I would throw their eggs at them. Infinite source of artillery and it would give them shell shock. Fight them with chicken drumstick. Shame them with their fallen brothers.
Baby, walk through, but he know. Hey, walk through with her attitude. Gucci on the neck, I can't be mad at you. Yeah, I just do the shit I feel like I had to do.